Mr. Craig Stover. Craig, how you doing today?
I'm doing great. How you guys doing today?
Wonderful, wonderful.
Cool. I'm happy to be here.
Glad to have you with us. Can you tell us a little bit about Network Utopia?
Yeah, well, Network Utopia, I kind of built this from the ground up. I wanted to go grassroots and do something for the kids. And so we built a streaming service to go down and really videotape those kids so they can have a profile. And then we have proprietary software, Athletic SOS, that will help them get into college. But in order to get into college, the first thing every coach is going to ask you, I need to see video.
Yeah, sure.
And when they need to see video, we need to make that video look good. We need to make those players look good. But we get to open up a broken market that goes after the top 100 kids, right? But our goal was, what about everybody else? What about everybody else? How can we do profiles? How can we accent these players and show them the universities and have universities see players that they've never seen before?
Absolutely.
Right? And so that's what our goal and our thing is at Network Utopia, was to open up that marketplace so we can do more for those kids and help those kids get over the hump when it comes to finding the right school and finding the right fit.
Absolutely. And Craig, when you talk about, the relationships that you've made with the schools and trying to get these kids together, let's talk about the family structure and the family relationship. What tools do you have to help the parents, get their children in position to do the things that you're talking about?
Yeah, we talked about that earlier. It's called scholarship literacy. We got to teach you guys the literacy of how to get your kids a scholarship. And it is a process, right? It's from your athletics, from your SATs to your ACTs to your FAFSA to the clearinghouse. You have to have a clearinghouse number just to be eligible for a scholarship. Right. And a lot of parents don't know these different things. So we want to make sure that we're educating them at the same time, helping them along the way so we can improve their chances of them getting a scholarship. We don't want our kids to have student loans chasing them for the first 20 years of their lives, right? If we can do this right and get them a scholarship, now they can have that premise to go on in their lives without having student loans chasing them.
How's it a scholar? Now you mentioned scholarship. Do you offer tutoring opportunities for the students to get tutoring on various subjects?
Tutoring is a big part of that scholarship literacy, right? Knowing your kids' grades, knowing your different things. My kids were privileged to go to private school, and they had tutoring before practice.
Yeah.
Right. So they knew exactly you had to get your tutoring in, right? And so I just adopted that with a lot of our travel programs, that you got 2 hours of homework if you have it or not, so you can get ahead. But it really makes a difference in that GPA and what schools you're going to academically qualify for. And that's what we do at Athletic SOS, is we find the schools you academically qualify for, then we put the video and everything else together. We're kind of changing the system and being a disruptor into the system that's kind of broken, right? You can have a kid that's been recruited for 3 or 4 years, and then you get to his junior year or senior year, and you find out he doesn't even qualify for the school. We wanted to make sure that they qualify first, build their profile, and we do it with streaming. Vegas. It was 40 teams, boys and girls, but we streamed all these games back to the HBCUs. Wow. So HBCUs can actually see these kids and be able to have a chance of recruiting these kids where these kids existed prior to the tournament.
Wow.
That's phenomenal work that you're doing. And, you highlighted the basketball section of it. It expands. Can you just give us some other opportunities that you've provided the streaming services for, and how you're getting these kids into school from sports to other outlets as well?
Yeah, most definitely. We teach the kids that, as we all know, there's hurdles in life, right? And if you hit that hurdle and you go around, you're going to go around the rest of your life. But if you teach them how to hit that hurdle and get over it, they know how to get over those hurdles and take care of those hurdles as it goes in for life. So we're teaching life lessons, but just sports wrapped around it, right? And then teaching the parents also, so they know what it takes and what it does take to do it, right? And so those are some of the things that we want to do at Network Utopia, and those are a lot of the different things that we want to get accomplished in doing that and doing the streaming process of it all.
So streaming is very important to your
Most
to
definitely.
your new to now to your updated.
To where a coach can see jump shots from the corner or straight line drives or different things like that, right? Where they didn't have that capability before because now we have AI cameras, we have all these different avenues and just different cameras that can capture all this stuff. It makes it easy for that recruiter to say, hey, I really like that kid. I like to see more.
Right. And you talked about the HBCU, and we as black men know how important that is.
Almost
But for
definitely.
those, we have to also get in these Ivy League schools. So what other collegiate platforms have you been able to access?
Yeah, well, Harvard is one of the biggest ones,
Wow.
right? I have a great relationship with Tommy Amaker. I think I'm on my 8th kid at Harvard, and all the other ones have graduated. And I got one going again next year just because I have that relationship, right?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
But we know what it takes to get into the Ivy League schools and all the different things to help them get to those different schools and those outlets. But those relationships with the coaches across the country really make a difference.
Absolutely. And Craig, where can they find? Where can I listen to the audience find you?
And before the audience find them, you have a big event coming up this
most
right
definitely
here in
we
Las
do.
Vegas.
Most
Can you tell us a
definitely.
little bit about this big event?
Yeah, you know what? We wanted to do something a little bit different than another just Super Bowl party here in Vegas. So we're doing something downtown at the Neolopolis, and what we're doing is a business mixer, right? And along with On Stage Plus, and along with our different partners that we have with this particular event. But we wanted to make a business so more of these guys can come in, and we're going to do interviews, but we're going to live stream on Network Utopia. We're going to live stream the whole event so people can see that and use that and grow as entrepreneurs.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Should be a
beautiful.
great event. And that's going to be Thursday.
It'll be Thursday the 8th. Thursday the 8th.
If you're here in Vegas, that's the place to go.
And
Yes,
if you're
most
not,
definitely.
if you're not in Vegas, live stream it just to give you a sample, a feel for what's going on during this excellent event.
Yeah. It will all be on Network Utopia. It will be on Network Utopia, streaming live on Network Utopia. And so I really thank you guys for the opportunity to sit here and talk about what we're doing in the communities, what we're doing overall, and just really, really making a difference in a lot of kids and a lot of people's lives.
Absolutely. And how can they reach you?
It's networkutopia.com, networkutopiaent.com.
Thanks, Greg.
Thanks for coming on Real Deal Sports Show. Oh, yeah.